next as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 22
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They show run with three tight ends here on first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Bridgewater to throw it.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare, because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
8-yard pickup.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Play action now. Bridgewater. Thomas has got it, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, this from 53. And And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Number 25.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the... Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Now here's Mahomes. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offense coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. The trick play does not pan out here on fourth and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Carolina.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
No gain on the play. Second and
they go play action. Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. McCaffrey on the counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Thornhill on the tackle.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there. In this game, so far, he's been denied.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Panthers 10, Chiefs 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man to the backfield.
Yeah, a fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Panthers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Who that? Who that? Yellow. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here's Mecole Hardman. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Brian.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Alex Okafor able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. .36 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it up.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
To Curtis Samuel.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Bridgewater. And it's caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
5 yards.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
We're back now in KC. For the 4th quarter, will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check, lucky.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. In on the stoppage to hear Whitehead. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now fourth down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
At the 23-yard line.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. So don't say nothing.
Mahomes now on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Yellow. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let him know. Let him know.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
complete.
A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now, Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Chiefs 30, Panthers 24.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes going to throw it here. For his running back, and he's got him complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And 8.
Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
A yard brings up 2nd.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides.